Hello everybody, my name is Sankara, and look what has finally arrived. Structure Deck Albaz Strike. 2 months later than they said it would. It's very late, so sorry that this series has come out so late, but it is finally time to open up, have a look at, and review Structure Deck Albaz Strike. I am very excited about this. I actually got 3 of the Albaz Strike Structure Decks. I got 3 of them ordered because I heard a rumor that there was a particular card in here that I wanted, and it seems that the rumors may in fact be true, so good thing I got 3 of them because I need 3 of them and I want 3 of them, and without further ado, let's finally pop this bad boy right open. Getting ahead of myself, aren't I? We need to check out the box first. Check out that box. That is very nice artwork. I am loving that. It's pretty cool. Nice and red. Good color scheme. I like it. Red, blue, and black. Always 10 out of 10. But what I really like is this artwork here. I love the image of the Fallen of Albaz and a cleja there. I mean, look at a cleja. She is so cute. She is looking adorable. I absolutely love her in that. She looks a little bit smaller than she's supposed to. I'm pretty sure at least as Dogmatica Ecclesia, but she's looking great, and Albaz as well looks absolutely amazing. Like his sad expression, I love that. Just the composition of it all. And now, without further ado, let's pop this bad boy open. I always forget that you need to open it from the other side. Yeah. Why is that? Why do you need to open it from the other side? Like, what is with that? But we can check out the Doormat since it's right here. Check that out. That looks really cool. 2 of the Albaz fusions. Very nice. Very cool. I like that a lot. And of course on the back it's got your... Oh my Gideon! Oh my... What? Holy shit, this is new. Okay. We got something new going on, ladies and gentlemen. We got something very new. Very exciting. Art story. There it is. Art story. Yo, what is this? What is this, ladies and gentlemen? I don't even know. Oh, whoa. Okay, so that guy... He's a lot sexier than I thought. Wow! I mean, without his mask on. This is something else. What is this? This has never been, as far as I'm aware, this has never been in a structure deck before. This is absolutely amazing because these cards do tell a story, and it's a story that I'm very invested in. Let's give this a read. Art story from the start. First of all, that's a cleja there, and I believe that's fleur-de-lis as well. The radiant sky is dyed in red. Thus begins the march of the dead. The children gather in joy to mourn, and dance until the dawn is born. It's a poem, I really like this. Seeking out the final marks, the mighty and the pure, until we find the branded pair, our search it shall endure. The branded pair, so is that these two? Are these two actually the branded pair that the Dogmatikas were looking for or something maybe? That's really interesting, and of course we know that the Dogmatikas now go against these two, so their religion has fallen a bit. Because it's all about power, presumably. The curtain rises on this play, the story of a boy and a girl, mere playthings of fate. Even if you turn into dust, hold on to the fire lit in your hearts, it will become the flame that guides you. Interesting, that's cool, okay. Finally, with the dragons here in a big battle against the branded, atop a cradle, the 2 born of the abyss confront each other. The crimson flame engulfs the darkness, and the divine flame is born. His burnt flesh, naught but soot, a sword of burning ice, is born from his heart, glowing like campfire embers, a tempered blade forged from the memories. So that must be talking about the Fallen of Albaz and Despia Albert there being destined to fight each other. That's so cool, and they're born from the Abyss, it mentions as well, and we've heard about the Abyss before in different card lore, but that's really, really interesting, and I love this. Like, the artwork is amazing, just the whole setup of this thing, art story. I'm really glad that they're adding that in now, the whole art story thing. So now, let's have a look at the actual deck. We got Brigade on there. So apparently this deck combines both Brigade, Dogmatica, Springans, and Sword Soul. So I don't really know how good this deck is going to be yet. I will do my research and practice with it so I can let you guys know and teach you how to play it for yourselves. So first of all, we got a Brigade stuff. We got a lot of shiny things. Springans kit. Nice. I love Kit. Kit is one of my favorites. Golden Sword Soul. Oh, okay, that's interesting. So those guys were Dogmatikas, if I'm not mistaken. I forget their names because they're not really ever used in the Dogmatica engine. We got a couple fusions here, the two destined to battle each other, Mirajade of the Iceblade Dragon, and Lubellion, the Searing Dragon. So this is with Dark Monster and Fallen of Albaz, and this is Fallen of Albaz and a Fusion Synchro Xyz or Link Monster. Interesting that they both require the Fallen of Albaz, since they're meant to fight each other. Not really sure about that. I thought Albaz turned into these dragons, so that's a bit weird. Can Albert do that as well? I'm not sure. Branded fusion, of course, that would be necessary. Branded sword, got all the branded stuff, very cool. Again, the lore of these cards is amazing. And yeah, again, we can see in branded fusion that they are destined to fight each other, which is interesting. How does that work? I thought they were both the Fallen of Albaz. Apparently not. Speaking of the Fallen of Albaz himself, this is awesome. I love the fact that I now have this card because Fallen of Albaz is a very cool card. Definitely one of my favorite cards. If we can get the color to show up, we can't. Okay, we'll get it on here. Definitely a very cool card. I like the Fallen of Albaz. I love his story so far. Albion, the Shrouded Dragon, very cool. Fleur-de-Lis, the Knighted, heck yes, absolutely. Definitely glad to have this card for a Dogmatica engine. It is like fantastic card. Fleur-de-Lis is fantastic, and is, you know, a really cool card, and I absolutely love the name Fleur-de-Lis. It's awesome. I don't think you're actually meant to pronounce the S in that, but, you know, I like it better that way. Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon. Okay, sure. Bit random, but I see how it definitely does work in the deck, of course. I don't know if anyone actually uses this card in Dogmatikas, Albaz stuff, or whatever, but hey, there he is. As well as Thunder King, the Lightning Strike Kaiju. I'm actually very happy to have this card. I like the Kaijus, they work well with Yrythaela, you see, so I like that a lot, but again, not sure. I mean, Kaijus are always relevant, right? Kaijus are always good. They're always good to have in a side deck, at least, so it's good to have, and I guess it does work. Kaijus always work in a deck, right? They work, so that's fine, that's fine. Chaos Dragon, Levianeer, yes, he can be summoned, especially with this mismatch of decks, but I don't know if it does anyone use this card. I've never really seen play with the, oh no, actually, yes, I have, actually. Rockets tend to use this guy sometimes, so, actually, yeah, that's probably a good card. It is a good card. Yeah, that's a cool card. I like it. Another Raiden, another Kaiju, good to have too, I guess, kind of, maybe, but, I already have Raiden. It came with the, what are they called? Sacred Beast deck, so that's cool, but again, happy to have more Kaijus, but I already have 3 of him, so Artifact Scythe, though, that's definitely a good card. Like to have that, that's very nice to see. White Dragon Wyvern Buster and Collapse Serpent, again, these cards, and this one is used in Rockets. I don't know how much play they see in Albaz, though, but they do definitely make play in Rockets, and they are definitely good cards, especially if you have Levianeer with you. They're good for that, so these are cool cards to have, for sure. I like that they're here, I like that I have access to them, and they are now cheap for everyone, so I don't know if I actually like that at all. Never mind, I take it back, but still. Keeper of Dragon Magic, cool. Summon a Monk. Woohoo! Summon a Monk! That's a classic, wow! I remember when this guy was used all the time. Like, this guy used to be meta back in my day when I first started playing. Never seen him used very, like, at all these days, but Summon a Monk, sure. That's always cool. Good to have, I guess. Summon a Monk's very cool card. Brings me back. Ghost Ogre and Snow Rabbit. Yes, definitely a good card. Hand traps are great. I would prefer a Ash Blossom, of course. Ash Blossom would be better, but hey, Ghost Ogre, you know, we don't want to reduce the price of Ash Blossom already. I'm pretty sure I already have too many of those. Effect Failure as well, same thing, 10 out of 10. Omni Dragon, Brota, very cool. And next we have our spells Branded Lost. Check out that artwork, because that is very cool. I'm struggling to work out what's happening in there. So I believe that's Albert, there. I believe that's Albert. Stop blackening it out. This is what I get for using these. There we go. Okay, so Albert there, using his weird. They all have the what are they called? Despia has these, you see these little diamonds that sort of open up into the different dimension, I assume is the Abyss. They all have this sort of power, the Despia guys, and one of the Dogmatica dudes as well, use this power, and it's like what they're against, but then they start using it as well, which is cool in the story. Again, check out the Dogmatica story. I'll leave a link to the one that I listened to in the description. It's amazing, it's really good. Branded and White. Why is it called Branded? For starters, I don't like that. I like when it was called Stigmatic. Branded Bond, Stigmata Bond. That's got a cleja there. I really like this. This one is one of my favorite artworks for the for these cards, because I really like that. You know, we have a cleja there and she's reaching her arms out to Albion Dragon, to Albaz. What it looks like to me, it's hard to tell, but I think what's happening there is that Albaz has lost control in his dragon form, that he's not fully in control of it, that he's sort of, he's gone crazy and is destroying probably the enemy, and then we have Cleja there looking absolutely beautiful. I mean, seriously. She looks gorgeous in that. I can't give you a good image. I'm so sorry. Yuuri, put it up on screen. But she looks absolutely gorgeous there. Fusion Gate, classic, 10 out of 10. Great to see. Fusion Recycling Plant, Fusion Substitute. Yeah, just your average fusion stuff. Gold Sarcophagus. I already have one of these. I won it at a tournament, actually. It was great for my deck back at the time. But Gold Sarcophagus, cool card. Don't know that it really gets play anymore. I mean, I use it. That's because I like to banish Necrophase and screw everyone over. But hey, that's me. And there it is, the card I was looking for, Pot of Extravagance. I'm sure I don't need to tell anyone that Pot of Extravagance is a fantastic card, and to get this in a structure deck is amazing. Everyone was hyped up for it with the rumors that it might be coming to the structure deck. That is awesome. That is exactly why I ordered 3 of them, because it goes great. It goes great in any deck, and it goes especially great in my Remove from Play deck, which is awesome. Pot of Extravagance, love to see it. That is awesome. I'm going to put that one aside because I want that bad boy. I want that in my deck. Called by the Grave as well. Ooh, okay. I did not know that this was coming. Called by the Grave, fantastic card. If you don't know, Called by the Grave is used to stop your opponent's Ash Blossoms, their hand traps. When they discard it, you call by the Grave to negate the effect. I'm not sure if it's still limited or if it was changed in the recent ban list. I really should check that because it shouldn't be. That Called by the Grave really needs to be a free. The fact that they limited it is just so awful, and with the amount of hand traps that we have in today, to only have 1 Called by the Grave is ridiculous, especially for those of us who don't really use hand traps. We need Called by the Grave. We need to search things, and then the Konami was just like, nah, you only get 1. Same with Dark Rule and No More. Similar, it negates effects of face-up monsters. That is a fantastic card. Screams of the Branded. Again, we got more branded stuff. Judgment of the Branded. This card is very cool. Just from the artwork, looks really awesome, so that's awesome. I believe that's Fleur de Lis actually striking down that big monster there, which is cool. I forget what that monster is called. Unfortunately not in here. Unfortunately, we don't have a Cleja in here either. That's something to touch on. We don't have any Cleja cards, do we? No. What? But let's just continue through. That looks awesome. Necrofusion, sure, that's great. Back to the front, okay. Summon and Defense Wizard, yeah, okay, whatever. Warning Point. Oh, that's a classic. There can only be one, good. Dimensional Barrier. Ooh, Dimensional Barrier. I've heard stuff about this. What does it do? I don't think I've ever actually seen this card or read it. What does this card do? But I saw someone was talking about it. Declare 1 monster type. Yeah, Yuuri, just put it on screen. Declare 1 monster type. Declare 1 monster card type. Ritual, Fusion, Synchro, Exceeds, or Pendulum. For the rest of this turn, neither player can special summon monsters of the declared type. Oh. Also negate the effects of all monsters of that type while they're on the field. Oh! Ew! Well, that is a saucy card. No wonder people were talking about it. Nice! I like that. That's a very good... I like it. Waking the Dragon. 10 out of 10. Oh! We got more fusions coming. Okay, this is the guy I was talking about before. This is the guy that summons a Cleja. Great, we have it. Cool. How do we get him in the graveyard, though? We don't have a Cleja. How do we get him in the graveyard? We also don't have Dogmatic Punishment to put in the graveyard. There was probably something else in here that would send it to the graveyard. Hopefully? Surely. We don't have Maximus either. How do we get it in the graveyard short of summoning it? I'm not sure. I don't know entirely what all these cards do. I may have missed something, but that's kind of important to the strategy. And then it summons Fleur de Lis. And of course we got the rest of the Albion fusions. Very cool. Great to have these cards. They're cool cards. They're definitely cool cards. Great for the story. Very important to the story. But Titanclad is the only one that I would probably play in the Dogmatic engine. But unfortunately, I don't have the rest of the Dogmatic engine. I don't have Ecclesia, or that other spell, or Punishment even, or even Maximus. I don't have any of it, just Fleur de Lis and Titanclad. What's the point? What is the good of that? This is not helpful at all. This deck sucks. What is this? Oh dear. Okay, but next up we have these really awesome tokens. Oh, I see. That's where the art's coming from. So the artwork in the art of the story thingy in here is on these tokens, which is wow. Oh, I don't know if you caught that. Oh boy. Okay. These tokens are again very new thing. This is a new thing that they're putting in. So Albaz the Shrouded. I don't know what that token is meant to be for. Albaz the Shrouded, Ecclesia the Exiled, Brigade in general, the Virtuous Vestals, and Albaz the Dogmatic. Also, something else to notice here. So these are token cards, which is great. I love having token cards. I think token cards are really cool. I think they look awesome. Especially these two. That's the artwork of them sitting together. That's the artwork that was on the box. I didn't think that was a card. I could still be wrong. That could be a card that I'm just not familiar with, but I didn't think that was a card. But it is on here, which is really, really nice. So I assume what they're sitting under is actually that guy, perhaps, maybe, I think. Looks like they're in the right place. No, maybe not. But it kind of looks like it. But you'll notice that these guys actually have a little bit of lore written on them, which is awesome. Much like normal monsters, these tokens now have lore, which is new to Yu-Gi-Oh! Tokens have, as far as I'm aware, never had lore written on them before. So, Albaz the Shrouded, does his name refer to a past buried in darkness or to a bright future? Ooh, we really need an anime about these guys, I'm telling you. Ecclesia the Exiled, first of all, that artwork. She is beautiful. Look at her with her little food thingy there. That's really cute. She's clearly happy to be with Albaz, free from the Dogmatikas, just finally free. Even if she's exiled, you know, she's happy to be away from it, and is living peacefully and, you know, following her destiny, which is really cool. So what does this say? A pure white heart to be filled with many memories, with thoughts of coming days in mind. The girl gives a name to the boy. Oh, so she gave him a name in this point. And does his name refer to a past buried in darkness or a bright future? And she gave him the name Albaz, I assume? Because before it was the Fallen of Albaz, so he was from Albaz, but now it's Albaz the Shrouded. Interesting. Brigade, ready, aim. Great, that's some great lore right there. That's 10 out of 10 lore for me. I love that lore. But that is a very cool card work, obviously showing the Brigades and Kit looking adorable at the top there. 10 out of 10, like that a lot. And now we have Ecclesia with Fleur-de-Lis, in a very nice looking artwork. Oh, Ecclesia's actually sitting in that. I didn't realize that before. Ecclesia's sitting. No wonder she's so short. I thought she was just a child, but then I was like, man, how old must she be now? But no, she's sitting down. And this is after they've left the Dogmatikas? No, she's dressed up. She's still in her Dogmatica gear, I think. Yeah, and I got those guys in the background. But what does this say? Sometimes like a kind sister, sometimes like a strict teacher. The bond is always there, even while far apart. That's awesome, and probably why Fleur-de-Lis left as well to go follow Ecclesia, which is really great. That's really cool. I like that they're adding dynamic to those two, adding a bit of connection with them. That's awesome. And finally, Albaz the Dogmatic, the obviously evil counterpart, the what are they called? Despian counterpart to Albaz the Shrouded. Albaz the Dogmatic, he's got his little dimension diamond thingies, he's got his mask taken off and looking hella sexy, goodness me. A thing separated from the abyss, it mocked the light and deceived the darkness. So this guy is kind of a bit like the devil, really. He's from the abyss, he doesn't care about the light or the darkness, he deceives the darkness, mocks the light. That's really interesting, I really love that, and I'm pretty sure he's meant to be the devil, and it turns out, it seems, that the Dogmatikas, and I'm only just realizing this now, he also kind of looks like Lucifer if you ask me. That's what I thought when I saw that. He's like, he's good looking, red hair. Reminds me of Lucifer specifically from High School DxD. But anyway, give us more lore, damn it! But that is really cool. That has been the structure deck Albaz Strike. If you are interested in learning how to play this deck, then please do drop a subscribe, like, and comment. How to play of this deck will be coming out very soon, hopefully next week. That'll be awesome to see if you guys are interested in learning how to play this deck, or if you're interested in learning how to put 3 of them together and making a much, much better deck than the one provided from the structure deck. Then be sure to subscribe for that as well, because I'll be showing that off. Albaz Dogmatikas, it's really awesome. I may do videos on how to play the Despia/Dogmatica decks as well, just better, like outside of the structure deck, just how to play those decks, how you should be playing those decks, you know, just better ways to play them, how people are doing it these days outside of the structure deck. But anyway, if you're interested in any of that, let me know down in the comments. Be sure to subscribe, and thank you all so very much for watching. My name has been Sinkara. I hope you enjoyed. I am very satisfied with this pot of extravaganza. Yes, this is the only reason I won this deck with pot of extravagance. Like, really, I'm here for the extravagance, but also the lore! I'm so glad I got this because... Thank you all so very much for watching. My name has been Sinkara, and until next time, see ya.